You ever look at a really long word and think, what in the world is that? It's kind of like a secret code, right? Well, today, we are going to crack that code. We're about to go on an adventure. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to walk away with a brand new superpower. So let's dive in. All right, so first things first, let's meet our hero. This is Hydro. Now, he might just look like a cute little water droplet, but he's got a secret identity. See, his name comes from the ancient Greek word for water, which is hydro, and that is the source of his superpower. He's the hidden ingredient in so many amazing English words. So, what's his big quest? Well, his mission, should he choose to accept it, and he totally has, is to take us on a journey. We're going to follow him everywhere from science labs to the whole planet, even into our own cities, to uncover that secret code hidden right inside our language.
Okay, first stop on our adventure, Hydro's World of Science. This is where he gets down to business, helping create the actual building blocks of life.
And just like that, bam, Hydro zips right into a chemistry lab. And what's he up to? He's making hydrogen. Now, the word itself is the secret clue. You've got hydro, and then you've got gen, which basically means to make or to form. So, put them together, what do you get? Hydrogen is literally the water former. When it gets together with oxygen, it makes, yep, you guessed it, water. You know, Hydro's also a pretty playful guy. He just loves to bounce around and add water to stuff, kind of like this thirsty sponge. Whenever he does that, he's hydrating it. So when you hear hydrate, just think of Hydro, adding water, filling something up, and bringing it back to life. But, every hero's got a weakness, right? For our little buddy Hydro, it's the hot sun. It can dehydrate him. Now, see that little D at the beginning of the word? That's a super useful prefix. It just means remove or take away. So to dehydrate something is just to take all the water away, leaving it totally dried out. All right, we've seen him in the lab. Now it's time to zoom out, way out. Next up, we're going to see how Hydro takes on some of his biggest jobs yet, powering our entire planet. Okay, get ready for this. Hydro is basically giving the whole Earth one giant watery hug. Think about it. All the water on our planet. We're talking oceans, lakes, rivers, the whole shebang. That's all part of what we call the hydrosphere. And that second part, sphere, that's just a fancy word for a ball or a globe. So the hydrosphere is literally the water globe. How cool is that? And when Hydro really gets moving, whoa, his power is absolutely incredible. Picture him rushing through a massive dam. That powerful movement is what generates hydroelectricity. And again, the code is right there in the word. You've got hydro, that's our guy, water, and electricity. So it's exactly what it sounds like. Electricity made from the power of moving water. So Hydro's not just doing these huge planet-sized jobs, he's also a hero right in your own neighborhood. I bet you've seen a fire hydrant on the street, right? Well, now you know the secret. A hydrant is just a thing that gives out hydro, water, so that firefighters can come and save the day. It's a water provider, plain and simple. Okay, hold on, because the plot is about to thicken. Just when you think you've figured Hydro out, his journey takes a really fascinating turn. Turns out, he's not the only one in the family with water-based superpowers. Yep, it's time for a family reunion. So everyone, allow me to introduce Hydro's cousins, all the way from ancient Rome. First up is Aqua, who, surprise, also means water. And then there's Mar, who means sea. Now, even though they're all related, they each have their own very specific jobs. So let's break this down real quick. You've got our buddy Hydron, from Greek, who you'll usually find in science and energy words. Then there's Aqua, from Latin, who tends to hang out with words about places and things. And finally, Mar, also from Latin. He's the guy for everything to do with the big open sea. Oceans, sailing, you name it. Okay, so let's see how this works in the real world. An aquatic animal is any animal that lives in water. So, a frog chilling in a pond, that's aquatic. And an aquarium, well, that's a place, an aqua place that we build for those animals. But when we're talking about the huge salty ocean, that's when Mar steps in. A dolphin is a marine animal because it lives in the sea. And maritime has to do with stuff you do on the sea, like sailing a giant ship. See, it's all about picking the right cousin for the job. Okay, so we've been on this wild ride with Hydro and his cousins. But what does this all mean for you? Well, while you were following along, something kind of amazing happened. You did it. You've officially unlocked the secret code.
Because understanding these roots, hydro, aqua, and mar, it's not just about memorizing three little words. No way. It's like you've just been handed a master key that can open the door to hundreds, maybe even thousands of other words you're going to come across. And here's the absolute best part. This is your new superpower. From now on, when you see a big, scary-looking word like, I don't know, hydrodynamics or aquaculture, you won't panic. You'll instantly have a clue. You'll see the hydro or the aqua, and you'll go, aha, I know what that's about. It's the ultimate shortcut to understanding. So, the adventure isn't over. Now it's your turn. You've got the code. You've got the superpower. So as you go about your day, whether you're reading a book or just walking down the street, keep your eyes peeled. What other water words can you find on your own adventure? The hunt is on.